Hey, what is going on, Aries? Butch Darrow here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Horror Tarot since it's October and all. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Aries? What's going on for Aries? All right, Aries. So first things first, Aries. I mean, there is someone new coming in. I have this completely new energy, and when I say new, I just don't mean like a new person, a new letdown or your next ex. I feel like this is something different. I feel like you connect as friends first. Even though I feel like there's a lot of physical energy, I feel like you connect as friends first. And it's very clear that this person is not like anyone you've ever met before. The first thing I feel like this person brings to the table is a sense of balance. And it's someone that you can communicate with and that actually listens. I feel like this person is, you just get the feeling that they're into you. And you're not wrong. They just bring this balanced energy. Like, this person has their shit together. And they're not looking to take, they're looking to build. So many times we meet people and we just, even though we may feel like they may be into us, there's this part of it that's like, I don't know, I don't know how exactly explain it. I mean, I just know that this feels different. It's going to feel different. Sometimes we meet people and we got to get a feel for them, and we got to get used to them, and we get to know them. But this person, there's just this feeling like, I mean, everything about this connection is different. How you react to it, how you accept it, how it just kind of hits you. But like I said, I feel like this person, the first thing you really notice is that just this balance that they have, and how genuine they are. And like I said, it's someone that when you talk, they listen. They're not trying to impress you. They're not trying to go out of their way to be something that they're not. They're just authentic. We have the Eight of Wands here. Communication. Change is coming. Something is in the air. Action. The time is now. Where will you be when the big event happens? Well, where you're going to be is right in the middle of it. Like I said, I mean, this person, they're not afraid to be who they are. I feel like they're very genuine, very fearless, open energy with this person, and it just makes it easier to get to know them. Like I said, when we meet people, sometimes we always, sometimes we can get this feeling that they're not really being upfront with us, but with this person, that's not the feeling you get. They're very upfront, almost too upfront. With the Queen of Swords, is very open and honest energy. And with the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's that fearlessness. They're not afraid of falling in love. This person, like I said, even, it's a friendship, but there's definitely this physical going on. We have the King and the Knight of Wands. Very passionate, there's a lot going on here. And whoever said being in love lacks passion has never seen something like this. This is not like any other love. With the King of Wands is someone, like I said, they know what they want. They know what they want in life. They know who they are. They're self-aware. The King of Wands, vision, honor, leadership, ultimate masculine energy. And then we have the Knight of Wands, passion, adventure, impulse, inspired action. Like I said, this person knows what they want. They know what they're after. And when you know all those things, it becomes very easy to find it. The problem in life is sometimes we don't know what we want, so it's hard to find it. But with this person, they know what they want. And I feel like they inspire that. They nurture this connection with that star card. They inspire. A spiritual gift, ideas flow toward your soul. Follow the passion. Rich potential for growth. Beware of pitfalls. Like I said, I feel like when someone like this comes into our life, it gives us, it adds, it's like putting fuel in the fire. Sometimes our fire seems to burn low, and it's just like we lack the passion. And a lot of people have this idea that we can't have passion and love coexisting. This just reiterates that that's absolutely not true. We have the Eight of Wands or Eight of Swords in reverse. This person, like I said, they're very open with you. And I feel like this moves quickly because of that openness. It's not just how they listen. It's not just how they look at you and appreciate you and talk to you and inspire you. It's not about just that I absolutely love what this reading is. I feel like this person, we have the Queen of Wands, that Aries energy. Courage, confidence, independence, determination. I feel like they just bring strength. More strength than you've had. And even at our strongest, when we meet that right person, I feel like they just, it just brings that level of strength. If you think about it, say your level of strength, your strongest moments here. That right person brings it so that your level can go that much higher. It gives you more potential. And that's exactly what I see with this connection, potential. Ultimate potential. With this person, very intelligent, very passionate, very loving. I see a lot of happiness. I see a true bond here. Like I said, it may start off as a friendship, but that's not where this is headed. We have new love. We have the Four of Wands. That building that foundation. The right person doesn't just make us feel a certain way. It's not just how they treat us, it's how we feel when we're around them. It's an unconscious energy that they give us. Like I said, this person feeds into this. This person knows what they want. And when they see it, they don't let go. They're passionate, they're intelligent. And they're not like anyone you've ever met before, which makes us very different. Very special. I feel like this person, they fill up your cups. And without that, one of the things that I just enjoy is like they fill up your cups when they're with you, and they don't feel the need to always be with you. They allow you to be yourself. They allow you to remain. They allow that independence to remain. So it's like, it's not like they're codependent on you. They don't need you to be happy. You don't need them to be happy. You just happen to be happier when you're with them. They inspire. when you're really loved by someone, when you're really loved, real love is inspiring. You know, you don't have to put so much focus. And, you know, when we're single, we're looking for somebody and we're putting a lot of focus into that. But when we have someone that we don't have to worry about that anymore, it's so much more time that we get to spend on things that we want. You know, we get to have that time to put toward our future rather than looking for that forever person. And like I said, with this person, they're very different than anyone you've ever met before. And I feel like that unique energy is going to be very clear very early on. You know, I mean, it starts off in a friendship, which I'm all for. I love relationships that start from friendships because that way we really authentically get to know each other. But like I said, this person is very open, even maybe too open at some points. But when someone is that open and someone is that authentic, you know, it doesn't leave us much room for interpretation. So I feel like, I mean, that's a great thing. I mean, the Nine of Cups, that emotional filling up your cups, giving you that all the things you need without taking away from you. That's what a real relationship is. It's feeding into it, not profiting from it. And because of all these things that I'm saying, I see a lot of forward movement here. I see loyalty, someone that's loyal to you, someone that is honest with you. And I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, there's a lot of passion going on here and a lot of fire. I mean, I feel like this person's honest with you even when you don't want them to be. Or even when you don't want to hear it, they'll be there to tell you. And I feel like that's just a relationship you're going to have where you can be that with them too. You know, a real relationship isn't someone that comes in and controls you. A real relationship is someone that comes in and gives and takes. You know, it's a give and take in a relationship. It's not about a relationship that's perfect without flaws or without fighting or without arguments. It's a relationship that's built by two people that get past that know it's strong enough and see the potential in it enough to go further. And that's the greatest thing I see about this connection is two people that there may be moments when you can't stand them, but you still want them. And they'll still show up. You know, I'm not going to say that, because I do see, like I said, I see a lot of fire, so I'm not going to say that this is going to be absence and it's going to be pure, calm waters from now on, but I feel like that's part of the cup it fills, you know? I've always said this before. I think fire signs, we need someone that can handle our fire. You know, myself, I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon and a Leo rising, and I've got lots of fire in my chart. And, you know, if I honestly don't think I could be with someone that takes shit personal. Because I get fiery sometimes, and sometimes the fire comes out and the wrong person would get burned. I need someone that's, fire retardant. Because the passion comes out. We need someone that can handle that, can understand it. And if you can't handle it, you can't understand it. And it's like that old kitchen. You can't that old saying, if you can't stand the heat, stand in the kitchen. But the kitchen is where shit gets cooking. Anyway, like I said, a lot of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Got some Aquarius, some Libra, and some Gemini. Cancer and Scorpio. It's just part of life. I told this story before, but I'll tell it again because it's been a while. I dated this girl years ago, and she was a Cancer. Very loving person, very nice, very, she was a great person. But for some reason, not for some reason. The reason why we never really worked out is because whenever we had an argument, that shit would get logged in her brain somewhere and she would never let it go. Like, she would bring up 2 months later something we argued about 2 months ago. Or something I said when I was mad. Now, kind of fair, but she never seemed to remember the things she said when she was mad. So it was very one-sided. But she had a hard time letting things go. You know, and I mean, me and Rose, that's one thing that we excelled at. I mean, she's a Gemini, I was a Sagittarius. I am a Sagittarius, I wasn't. I hadn't changed. You know, our arguments stay where they're at. We don't talk about it 2 hours later. We can get over it, and we'll never talk about it again. And that's what I mean about handling the fire. I mean, fire signs are fiery, but we're, you know, like an Oreo cookie, hard on the outside, soft in the middle. But you got to be able to handle that fire, you know. Kind of reminds me of, like, I used to have this job working in the kitchen, and I remember I got burned one time, and it was a pretty bad burn, but I wrapped it up and kept cooking. And he said, and I remember the head chef, he said, "You were meant for the kitchen." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Some people get burned and they never come back." He said, "You took it, wrapped it up, took care of it, kept going." So it always made me think of that. If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. I guess that's where it comes from. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.